Welcome to the video Vort. As we begin a new cycle of the Torah reading, it's worthwhile to consider not only what happened during the Sheish Yimei Bereshis, but what happened preceding the 6 days of creation. In fact, the Medrash tells us that there were 6 items that preceded Maisa Bereshis, that preceded the world coming into being. And they include Yesh Mehen Shenivru, some things were actually created, V'yesh Mehen She'alu B'machshava. And there were some items on the list that simply God thought about, He considered. He had them in mind, as it were. What is the message of this Medrash? It seems to me that there are 2 items, there are 2 categories in this list. Things that are within God's domain and things that are within our domain. There are items that were within God's domain. For example, the Kisei HaKavod, the heavenly throne, and the Torah itself. The Torah is the repository of God's will. It is our job to understand it, to apprehend it, comprehend it, but ultimately it is God's will. It is His domain. However, the Avos, the election of Klal Yisrael, the Beis HaMikdash, when, where, and how, and ultimately the Shmo Shel Mashiach, the name of Mashiach himself, all that falls within our domain. Allah b'machshava. God has an inkling, God has a theory, God has an instinct, God has a viewpoint on the matter, but ultimately He leaves it up to us to bring that into reality. And that should give us a tremendous sense of confidence and inspiration and empowerment. Much of what we have in life, both in the physical realm and in the spiritual realm, God puts in our domain for us to bring about. There are things that are in His domain, the Kisei HaKavod and the Torah. The rest, we have tremendous input. As we begin this new year and this new cycle, may we be inspired, empowered with a sense of confidence to do all that we can to bring HaKadosh Baruch Hu's will to fruition during this coming year.